Your phone is there you go. That's you live, DJ.
It's live, yeah?
You are live, so I'm just going to bring you a bit lower.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, hello. If there's anybody there.
Well, hello. There you go. So your sound's right.
So the sound's on.
Hello,
You're
mate.
on.
I'm on.
How you doing?
I'm alright, mate. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
My first live. So Rick's come along to help me today because I jumped on his live a few days ago, and he was just showing me the ropes really, because what I did before a couple of months ago, I set up the live on my laptop, and then when I went to go live on the phone, it didn't work because you got to stick to with what you had in the first place. But anyway, how are you? How is everyone? Happy Saturday.
I will put that there for you, so you've got your chats there, mate, so you can see who's on for you. That's down who's on. Afternoon, everyone. I'm actually, when I first went live, I had made so many mistakes, and it's just literally without nobody telling you what they are, and that's what this is. That's the reason why I said, look, I'll come live with you just to show you how it's doing. But already, when you look from here, if I flick through now, so you've got 88 people on already.
Wow.
There you go. 88 people are on already. There's your chat box.
Well, there you go. Thanks everyone for coming on. 88 people, that's great. It's fantastic. So I thought, do you know what, for my first live, why not do it in this place I call my second home.
Still got a bad backdrop.
Yeah, Rick suggested this place here in Kaliasavaki because of that view.
Oh, get off. I know. Sorry about that.
See, it's live. But how is everyone? Let's have a look. Penny. Hi, Penny. Big Kendo. Did you take the ferry, lads? No, not. I didn't go on the prison ship this time.
Yeah, the prison ship.
That was that was an experience. I could talk for an hour just on that trip, but I'm not going to bore everyone. But it was a great achievement, to be fair. I really did enjoy it. Luke, how you doing, son?
He's off to Stamford Bridge for the Chelsea Legends game, but wanted to pop in and say hello.
How you doing, mate?
Hi, Luke. How are you, mate? You all right?
Hope you're looking after the apartment for me. Luke's my son, for the people that don't know.
Was Daz on holiday again, says Neil.
Sorry?
Was Daz on holiday again, says Neil.
Yeah, I love it here. I was last here in May on the Ducati. I'd like to come back in November, but we'll see how that goes.
Somebody's asking, have you had a fall?
Yeah, I tripped over the other day and headbutted a tree, which wasn't good.
Yeah, the tree wins.
Yeah, a tree always wins, because it didn't move.
What did the other bloke look like, DJ, says John?
No, it was it was one of them days. I think I had a gin too many, to be honest. But hey, I was enjoying myself. Jan Horseman.
Oh, cool.
How you doing?
Hi, Jan.
We saw Jan was in the...
We know Jan, yeah.
The bar.
Yes, the bar. Well remembered. Yeah, it was. Yeah, when we went on our channel.
That's it.
That was it. That's where she organised that in the bar for us.
Yeah.
She comes over quite a lot. She's become good friends of ours now, with for me and Shelley.
No, it's good. How's Daisy? Daisy's absolutely fine. I was saying to some friends the other day, they said, would you do the trip again? I would do a road trip, and I would absolutely take Daisy again. The Harley, I think I'm going to sell on, because it's just not me. It's quite uncomfortable, actually. But there you go, that's another story. How's the diet going? Well, it was going great until I came here. But no, I've been indulging. And
You're here
it's
for a
been
good time, not a long time.
Absolutely. So I'll probably put a pound or two on, but hey, we'll get that off when I get home. But I just want to say as well, because everyone just expects that we all know each other, but I think there's a lot of you that probably don't know Rick. So Rick's been on the island for how long now?
This time around 5 years. On and off since I was 16. My daughter was born here 19 years ago. So backwards and forwards, really.
Yeah. And what do you do here on the island?
I am, this time round, I'm a full-time compere. I do a compere on the island, that with the YouTube, really.
I'm giving him an interview like I don't know.
Thank you.
But no, and it's a great night out as well. It's
Cheers, man.
Dylan's bar.
Yeah, Dylan's Los Cristianos.
Yeah.
On the Mirador Strip.
My daughter Mia.
Oh, hi Mia.
Hi Mia, how are you?
Hello, darling. Not seen you for a while. She's
Is that
coming over
Martin?
soon.
She's just been.
Oh, just been. I hope you had a great time, Pat.
She was here in June, but
More the north.
they stay quite a way out,
Yeah,
so
you tell me, yeah.
they were a bit nervous getting the late night bus.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah, so
Don't blame you.
she said she might hire a car next time.
Cool.
Yeah. So good to see you. Good to see
There you
everyone.
go, look at that straight away. That's where you are now.
174 watching.
Have you got 174 thumbs up?
No, but
Get your thumbs up, peeps.
hey,
Let's confuse the algorithm.
I'm actually melting here.
Yeah,
We
we chose the edge because of the view. We didn't realise that the glass stops the wind, so there's a nice breeze that we're just below of now.
Yeah.
And but the things that we do for views,
I know.
for the views, not the views, the views.
The views.
Yeah.
But no, it's Stephen Perry. Hi, looking good, Dan. Chilled, keep it up. Yeah, very chilled. It's always, it's a very laid back island, Tenerife.
Somebody earlier on just said, "When's the bad news? When's the trip home?"
Oh, see what?
I know, sorry, but somebody asked it.
See?
Wasn't me.
You did have to bring it up though. I'll go home today. It's my last day. So it's always sad times. So I've got a sort of an early evening flight. So literally straight after this live, I'm going to be driving back to the airport, which is a shame. But as I said, hopefully I'll be back in November, because if I don't come in November, it'd be like 6 months, and it's too long.
Yeah.
You know, so no. There was times about, well, just before lockdown actually, where I was working 6 days a week, not having any holidays. So now I just embrace them.
Yeah.
You know, just really do embrace them. And this time round, I've filmed a lot of video, but I haven't edited anything because it takes up so much of your time.
I've been 2.5 hours busy this morning already.
Yeah.
I've still got another 2 hours to go on one.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, it takes a lot of time up. John B, DJ, I checked out City Spice for the first time midweek as I was down in London. Superb food and even better host. Yeah, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It's a great place. Niaz is a gentleman. He opens his new restaurant actually, well, next week. So he's invited me down to film it, and because it was the Lyceum Theatre, so it's actually where they had Lion King.
Oh wow!
He's got that now into a restaurant.
Fantastic.
And it's so big. I said I'm going to take my drone in there, so I should get some.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I should get some nice shots of it.
That'd be good.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. City Spice in Brick Lane. It's a great place to eat. I'll take you when you're in Shelley.
Oh yeah, love that. I definitely love that.
DJ and Rick, where are you guys?
We are in a village 10 minutes past Las Americas, in a village called Callao Salvaje. That's where I live. And there's a hotel here called the Pearly Gris. And there's a bar down here where I did some filming for my channel yesterday, and I really only just found it again, and it's called The Edge, and it is absolutely, it's stunning. It's just so peaceful. It's not, unfortunately the bar's not open till 4, but that also gives us the opportunity to film in peace and quiet, and for you to do your first live, and that's where we are. So we're stuck between Las Americas and Los Gigantes, really. I think somewhere in the middle of it, just along the coast. La Gomera's behind us. That's the island that you can see, that you normally see from Las Americas as well.
Yeah.
So,
but no, you picked the right spot, because you know when you got other people in the vicinity, even though we've got microphones, sometimes there's a lot of background noise going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to have the place to yourself.
For the first one to be chilled, it's
yeah.
Congratulations on your first one. Yeah, I know, shame the bash.
You can see the pump, and it's like, oh, so inviting. 195, look at that. Thanks guys, really appreciate it, because it's always a bit nervy when you do your first anything really. So even though I've been doing this 3 years, I've never actually done my own live, so there you go. I'm happy, very happy to be sharing it with a friend of mine, Rick, on this beautiful island. So it's a win-win for me.
It's honestly, I'm so pleased you got it up and running. We spoke about it earlier on this week, and I gave you a few things how to do it. It's something that I take for granted because we do it maybe twice a week, and it's just bang bang. But when it's your first one, and you don't know what you're doing, it can be quite daunting. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get filled in. A lot of stuff that needs to be done.
Yeah.
And as long as you follow it step for step, you'll get there. And it's just you actually set it up yourself this morning, which is the right way to go about it. So well done, mate. Well done.
No, with your help. So thank you. I think Liv's lives will bring a new dimension to your channel. Yeah, I was saying to Rick earlier that I'm lucky to have the backdrop of London.
Yeah.
So
never going to be short of content there for a life.
No, and I want to do some people watching lives as well, just so for people that have not been to London, I can set up somewhere where maybe you want to visit. And then I can just show you what happens in an everyday life of London, or something like that.
Just to give the people, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of exactly where we are, because at the moment you just see a table and a backdrop. If I just spin the camera a little bit, and what you can see from there is, we'll take a spin around the area. It is closed at the moment, but it is an absolutely stunning area to be filming. And we're just quietly in the corner.
Beautiful.
Nicely out of the way.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I took that off, DJ, because it's cooler. I found that too
hot.
Right.
Yeah,
I found it too hot.
Yeah. Hi, Rick, and hello from Durham.
Durham?
From Joanne.
Hey, Durham, how you doing?
Yeah.
Now, you see, when I see that happen, for me, that's like, is that done, or is that me done?
Ah.
So what I'll do is just look around again, because sometimes up here it'll say it's buffering. It's not, you are still going, so it's me.
Okay.
So that's why, don't panic, because sometimes you think, I could be, so it's reloaded, you see.
Okay.
Because this is just part of the learning, the geeky stuff.
Yeah.
If your data drops out, on the other side of that camera it'll say it's buffering. So when you see it on there, you can go around with it and stuff. But that's all it is.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You're over 200, mate. You got 204.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Hey, on a Saturday.
That's Saturday afternoon. That's all right, isn't it?
That's all right. Also, I hear the weather's really nice in the UK at the moment.
Heat wave going on, I believe.
Yeah.
It is Penster dropping you 20 quid for $20 US. Penster from the future.
Oh, look, for
Hi, Penny.
Lecce. Thank you, Penny. Well done on your first live. Yeah, no, it's really nice to, like just then, that all started buffering on the laptop. I wouldn't, oh my God, and Rick's just here to go, yes, no problem. You're still on, so, yeah, so thanks again, because it's all these things yeah.
You learn it as you go along, but then just, if that wasn't on and that had dropped out, you'd be talking for half an hour to nobody.
Yeah.
That's why I always have that there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just helps it a little bit more.
32 in Newham. Wow. Well, that's my district, Newham.
Is it?
In London, in the Docklands.
What is it somebody said? 32 in Tenerife is really nice, yet 32 in the UK is like Satan's armpit. And I think it's even though it's because your house is not built for 32. You've got carpets, you've got curtains, you've got big bedding, and it just makes a big difference, doesn't it? Else, I can't. Is that Ray Duffy? Is that our Ray? Look at you, Ray.
Oh, look.
Ray, I doff my cap, but I don't have it. That's Ray and Madge. He comes up from Bonnie, Scotland, up there. He's a nice guy. I think we've got a lot of crossover people on each channel, that watch our channel and watch your channel as well.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Thanks, Ray. Yeah, going to the cricket tomorrow at the Argis Bowl, England versus New Zealand. Right, okay, I don't know where that is, but just enjoy it.
Talking about the cricket, I was reading the news today. Has anybody seen Freddie Flintoff in the news today?
No.
Freddie Flintoff is at a celebrity cricket match yesterday, a year after the crash on Top Gear, where he had no airbags.
Right.
And his face is still mangled.
Wow.
And that's a year. What state would he have been in a year ago? Was it a year? I mean, honestly, it's like he had a major crash, like a life-threatening crash. That's why Top Gear stopped. So,
Anne Elton, thank you. Bless you. My first live, yes, congratulations.
When you've got your laptop, sorry guys, it is teaching as we go along. If you see at the top there, they drop up there. So if you see one up there, you don't know what it is, just spin it back down your chat again. You can again see it, and then just spin back up your chat again.
Okay.
You see what I mean? It's little things like that when you're on your own, doing it on your own.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all right.
And did you know Mike Yarwood died today?
Oh no, 82. 82. Was Mike Yarwood the one that got stage fright in the end? He was, yes. He actually came off TV because he had stage fright.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was crippling stage fright. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was those were the years. Mike Yarwood, Des O'Connor, they were the boys, weren't they? Really?
Yeah.
Jimmy Tarbuck.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the boys.
Yeah.
You're clicking up nicely, mate.
Nice. It was 9 months, Wick. His face was
9 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about it, to be honest, because nothing against the new guys on Top Gear, but I just loved Jeremy Clarkson, and you know, so when that stopped, I stopped watching. So I didn't even know about the accident.
Do you know why they called the new one on Amazon? They called it the Grand Tour, because that was the new one, wasn't it? Do you know why they called it that? Because the Grand Tour is TGT, which is Top Gear 2. And that's why Jeremy Clarkson, he's like, nothing gets past him.
No, he's great.
It's very funny. On Twitter, for all of you that never made it on your A-levels, don't worry, I got no A-levels, and I'm currently just picking up my Bentley.
Yeah. What's been the highlight of the trip? I mean, it has to be catching up with friends. It's just always a pleasure, and it's great to have friends that is a two-way street. You know, it's not just, oh, I say hi when I'm over.
No.
You know, so that's why it's great to see Rick and Shelley. I've seen Stuart and Diane as well from Harriet's.
Yeah.
That was a nice evening, but yeah, you know, this time's been really nice to just really chill, you know, and that's what holidays should be. Whereas before I was always filming, editing, and that's great, but it takes away the actual time you're here.
It's like we've made a purpose decision. We're going to Benidorm in 2 weeks' time, and it's a purpose decision. We're going there to vlog for the channel, for our channel.
Yeah.
So you go in a different mindset. You're going there to go, well, I think that camera angle's good. If I put the camera there and do that, that's good. Shelley, go and stand. Whereas when you're on holiday, you just see it through your own eyes. You actually enjoy a holiday.
Yeah.
And the difference for you in a week, from where you were at the start of the week to now, I can't, mate, honestly, I see the difference, because we had the conversation halfway through the week.
Yeah.
I see the difference. You look a lot more relaxed.
I feel it. Yeah, Darren, what part of Tenerife are you at? It's south. So right now we're in Cali Savaki. So I think Rick mentioned earlier, it's in between Las Americas and Los Gigantes.
That way's Las Americas, about 5-10 minutes in the motor. Well, 10 minutes on the motorway maximum. 10 minutes on the motorway that way is Los Gigantes. So, but you've been staying down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, staying in Flamingo Suites.
Beautiful.
It's a nice favourite of mine. David Butler, how you doing?
All right, Mr. B.
It's good to see you. So yeah, and well, Benidorm, hell on earth, I'm afraid. Well,
yeah, but we're doing that on purpose. We're walking into the Lion's Den on purpose. It's not the sort of thing we'd do.
Yeah.
But we're doing it just to see it's from our point of view as who we are, and you know, we'd normally. You've got to have a bit of variety in your life, haven't you? You know, I think that's what we're doing. No mobility scooters for us.
No.
We're just wandering around, having a look round and see.
Yeah.
It's a pity. I contacted Lucy, who's got this Benidorm channel, to see if she wanted to meet up, but she's back in the UK because Lucy's good friends with Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, and I'm good friends with Kev as well. It's just a shame. She's unfortunate, she said we'll miss it. But we'll have a laugh.
I knew I was going to get one, so let's address this and then we'll leave it alone. Someone just said about the MacMaster. Now, he does what he does, and that's fine. We were still on talking terms on the phone regularly, and then all of a sudden he blocked me, deleted me from everything. So that's his choice. So let's just leave it there, because I'm not going to be negative to anyone. I'm just going to say that's what happened, and I don't lie. So guys, just leave it there. If you want to watch him, watch him. If you want to watch me, watch me. But you don't have to keep bringing it up. You know, what's done is done, and we're happy in doing what we're doing. So that's that.
It's different times now.
Yeah, it's different times. you know.
It's different times. It's from when what we were doing in our lounge in the middle of COVID compared to what we're doing now is completely different.
Yeah.
It's just different times of what people do. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So I've seen all the jet skis. You've seen the jet skis going past.
I'll see him in the.
It's great, isn't it? What a backdrop, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a backdrop. What a backdrop. You got 243 people on. If you want to stick a thumbs up for DJ, it'd be very nice.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in, because you never know what's going to happen for your first one. But Team Darren all the way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a video like he did, because I think I'm better than that. But as I said, that's done. That's gone. I'm enjoying myself, so don't spoil it.
Well, you've had a good week, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been nice. Really, really good. Lots of Fanta lemons, lots of gins.
Had a few gins, like a few gins. Thursday was a good day, man.
Thursday
was a good day. Do you remember it? I'm kidding.
Yeah, a little bit. Well said, Darren. That's exactly what. There you go. It's yeah. You know. Let's move on anyway. Do you want to intervene?
No, it's just literally all it is. The one thing for me, that the most important thing is when it comes to this, is it's your live and not mine. We go live twice a week, pretty much. One when Shelley's singing, the other one's on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, tomorrow you'll be.
We're live tomorrow, yeah. And it's just our live is the style that we do. We put a stamp on it, and I didn't want to put a stamp on your live. That's why I've purposely turned it that, so I can't see it, so I can't get jump all over it, because it's just that I say to people when they come over on holiday and they say, "Do you want to meet up?" I'll say, "Yeah, but be careful, because I will very easily overtake your holiday, because that's the character I am." I said, it's your holiday, not ours. We live here every single day, Yeah. And it's the same thing with your live. It's exactly the same thing to do. But I think you're doing all right, man. I think you're 21 minutes in, and you're doing all right. You're addressing everything that you see in the chat, which is the most important thing. The one thing to acknowledge is, if you look at there, you've got 259. You've got 259 on. You've got about 60 people talking. So there's 200 people just in the background listening. And I always say to myself, they're the foundation of your channel as well, because they're the people that are actually, even though they don't get involved, they're actually involved more than you can think.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are tuning in and watching your stuff and might not comment, might not know how to, might not have the time to, or just don't want to.
Yeah.
But they are a foundation of your channel, which is a very important part of your channall.
Absolutely,
That's why I call them, I say hi to the backgrounders all the time, but also the chatters, the talkers that are up there for you. There's many different things that bring a channel together. You supply the content, but they've got to be there to watch it. They've got to be there to interact with it. They've got to be there. And don't get us wrong, we talk about trolls. It's just like everybody gets them. We get them. I got one the other day, and the worst thing is you get 100 fantastic comments on one troll, and you remember the troll.
Yeah.
And honestly, you delete it, and then 3 days later you go, "Can you believe somebody said that?" And it's like, and you forget the 100 fantastic comments that you get. And your channel's a great channel. What you do, I think the stuff that you do on it's fantastic content, and it's there's enough out there for everybody, and it's genuine content that I like.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, it's me. So yes, there's food involved, but there's a lot more to it. I've just had someone, expat Paul, he said he got into filming because of watching me.
Nice one.
I appreciate those comments, because it's nice that you can encourage people to try different things and what they haven't done before. I went to a place this morning that I saw online, and I had a breakfast there, and I don't have breakfast in Tenerife. I don't get it, because you're in a Spanish country, but I had one today because it really looked good online, and the chef came over and he was just so happy that I enjoyed it, so you could see the passion in what he does. And it was just a great plate of food, and it's massive, by the way. But that's a vlog coming out in a week or two's time. But it's putting small businesses on a platform as well that I think deserve it, because those sort of places, you wouldn't know it was there. I didn't even know it was there. I only found it online. So it's not a passing trade. So to put these places on the map, and it helps them, then I feel happy to have done that.
We did one on our channel, and it was the Olive Garden in Los Cristianos, And we turned up there and I said, do you mind if I film? He's like, yeah, no problem at all. So we did. It's turned out to be one of the most successful vlogs that we've done. And we go back there regularly, and the welcome that you get. And it's not, it's no monetary value, it's just the welcome. It sounds awful, the gratitude. So you're not going for the gratitude either, but it's the amount of people that are coming in now. And it's so nice.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens for you when you're back in London with all, the curry houses and the places that you go to. I think it's just that gratitude that people give you. It's nice to be nice.
Yeah. It is.
And that's what I find with it anyway. The only thing to remember, you're not looking there, they're up there.
Oh yeah, I keep doing it.
So that's why when I do it, I'm normally there. So,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like keep yourself in line with it. That's all it is.
Yeah. I'll put it higher next time so you can't see my belly. But yeah, it's
Or keep it there and show the difference between now and a year's time.
Yeah.
There you go. You see? Hey.
I'll have a suit on then. Are you planning to do any UK tours on a bike? Do you know what it is? It's time again. I've got a full-time job, and all my holiday time I like to spend here, or I actually want to go to Thailand next year and just visit the islands of Thailand, Bangkok and etc. And then I want to go to I've forgotten the name of it now. A place in America.
Oh, you said Arizona?
Arizona.
Yeah.
I've just drawn to it. So I'd like to do that as well. So it's just fitting everything in. Summer's over now, isn't it, really? Well, we say that. We're getting a late summer now, but...
It's happening more and more, that, though. I think the seasons have moved now.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah, I'd love to just have a weekend away on the bike in the UK, but it's been reliant on the weather all the time. So it's quite difficult, as I got caught out coming here.
That was just the worst storm in Europe for God knows how many years when you came
down,
didn't you?
And I was in
Great watch, though. Sorry about that, but I know it was your pain, but it was a great watch.
Yeah, that was rain. Thailand isn't too far from Australia. Well, there you go. When you come to Thailand, give us a bell. That's right, because you're over there, aren't you, Paul? Yeah, I know a few people actually in Thailand, but it's just something about the Asia, it just draws me in for some reason. I don't know, we'll see how it goes.
I like the idea of America. I mean, I've been in Florida twice, and Florida to me is not America. It's like London's not England, Amsterdam's not Holland, So it's for me, I like the idea of going through the middle states, so away from Florida. I'd like to see Texas. You know what I mean? Somewhere like that, and around that sort of area.
Yeah.
I understand now with the size of it. It's like you understand why the Americans, some of them don't have passports because they just don't need them. There's that much to see over there, Go up to Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, it's where are we? 27 minutes in. Blimey.
Yeah. Is it flying or is it dragging? How are you finding it?
It's a bit of both.
How are you finding it?
It's great, but I don't like the pauses, so it's trying to be consistent with.
Do you remember when you were a compere?
Yeah.
And you learned to make sure there was no pauses. You learned to make sure you keep everything flowing. You keep it so you're thinking as you're talking. It's thinking. That's what this is. It's different.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes, as I said before, you can just like what me and Shelley do. Sometimes we'll put the camera on and we'll just talk, and no disrespect, but not ignore the chat, but just talk. And then, therefore, that's like what the mood you're in now, or the mode you're in. But the other mode is when you're actually trying to keep active and just think and just keep it going. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's that. I'm not going to say it's not an art. It's just it just takes time to get that up and running. Really.
Yeah.
It's going back into that sort of mode.
Yeah. Because I've got no moderators. I wouldn't know how to do that now.
So what I would do now, if I just, because I'm on your chat there, if I went in there and went hi like that, that's me. Now from there.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, there's three. Yeah, because I'm logged in there. But there's 3 dots down there. Now those 3 dots on yours, that'll come up as hi on your phone now on the other side. Or on your laptop. You just hit the 3 dots and then make as a moderator.
Right.
So if I come around this side, I'll do it now so it's there.
Okay, yeah.
If I can find me on chat. That's that one.
Because
it goes so fast on here because you've got so many people on there. You just keep talking, mate.
yeah, because what I said as well is, if I get
Just do it on your laptop. You can't see your phone because of the sun.
right, if I get idiots come on here, then so be it. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not gonna make me not sleep tonight.
Nah, not at all.
You know?
So you see there the 3 dots. You normally
Yeah.
click on the 3 dots and you say mark as make moderator.
Right.
And that's all you do. It's just because I'm logged under my account, not yours.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. There you go. Ian's there. Yeah, Ian. Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Hi, Ian.
DJ's not on his laptop. The phone's with the sun's a bit harsh, and I'm logged in under my account. So on his next live, when he's logged in with his laptop, he knows now what to do. So I'll stick you as a moderator next time, most probably. Hope you well, mate.
Cheers, Ian.
Hi to Maria.
My sister, Donna.
Hi, Donna. We've talked about you. Thursday.
Yeah. When I lost it.
You're on your way over.
She knows I did.
That song was dedicated to her, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah. There are worse things.
You still got it.
Ah, get off.
So that's Sarah Childs. She's over at the moment. I saw her last night, I think.
We sort idiots out, DJ.
There you go. She was it. She was in last night in Dillon's
Right.
with Wayne. Hi, Don. So you got Rick is a great teacher of live YouTubing. Thanks, Chris. Thank you so much. 282 people on. People have got 162 thumbs up. If you want to stick a thumbs up for DJ, all you need to do, if you're on your mobile, cross the chat out and there'll be a thumbs up sign. Do that and then just restart the chat up again, and then it just confuses the algorithm really and just gets you pushed out. I know Darren is very happy with the amount of subscribers he's got, but the fact is you can always have more. It doesn't do any harm.
No,
and it just welcomes more people to show more stuff that you can show off really, so you know what you're showing. So that's the reason why. So it just pushes it out from there, and that's what it comes down to. So is that excellent view? Somebody says excellent ratio. That's good. Somebody comes on the island on Monday. We'll look for you, Fred. You're away today, aren't you? You go back today, back to the UK today.
Yeah, back today. See, I should be sad really, shouldn't I? But I am. No, it's just always a pleasure to come back. You know, I said to Rick Thursday.
You're already,
You know, I was already thinking about coming back, and I said it was going to be after Christmas, but it's too long.
Yeah.
You know, and some people might say I couldn't go to the same place all the time. That's entirely up to you, but I do love it here because you were saying the other day that we went on the driving range. That's a video coming up, by the way.
Yeah, it was good fun, that.
And I said, in the 23 times I've been here, I've never been on a golf course in Tenerife. Sorry, I'm looking down there again. So, you know, that could be the next trip. We'll have 18 holes. I mean,
yeah. We'll get the buggy. I might play 9 with my back.
Yeah,
we'll do it. It's something fun, isn't it?
Well, if we can do 9 holes, we'll do 9.
Yeah, we can do that. No problem at all. Get that sorted. That'd be a good laugh.
Definitely a buggy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's a good giggle. Take you on Golf del Sur or something like that, and somewhere different.
Yeah.
Again, just somewhere. It's nice. The golf courses over here are fantastic. I played every single one except Obama, because Obama opened after when I stopped being a pro. Then Obama opened, and it's like a fortune. It's like 180 quid to play, because that's the Ritz Obama.
Yeah.
You know, so it's owned by the Ritz, but it's fair enough. You get that.
Yeah.
You get that.
Is it worth 180 euros or?
Never played it, so I don't know.
Right.
I generally don't know. I doubt it.
No.
I don't think any courses. I think even Augusta must be, but I'd play Augusta National for that, but that's about it.
Yeah. So, where'd you like to go, guys? I mean, is there any of you that have not been to Tenerife and are thinking about it? Because if you're thinking about it and you want some ideas, just watch Rick's channel, because it's where the man lives, you know? He can tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, you can have a party holiday, or you can have just a chill by the pool with a book holiday. It's entirely up to you.
There's so much diversity, I think, on the island, which is nice to see. You know, there's an area to go absolutely mental, like the Veronicas, where my daughter goes, or there's places like this where you can just sit here, and this could be anywhere in the world really.
Yeah.
And just absolutely chill, and it's beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So
yeah.
Rick and Shelley, check it out. Rick and Shelley, Senseless Pug. There you go.
There you
on
go.
YouTube, Rick and Shelley.
Yeah.
Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before Christmas. Nearly there. Keep plugging away, brick by brick.
That's it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So, where are you going? when you get home, damn, you should book Tenerife again straight away. Yeah, I know.
What's the prices like? I've heard they're a bit stupid around Christmas. Somebody was saying that the other day. Coming out trying to get over for Christmas is just not on.
Yeah, well, I wanted to come. And even the place I stay, they were charging €350 a night. I was like, nah, there's a line, and that's the line. I just thought it's ridiculous money. Because you're going to get a hot Christmas, and some people like that. So I booked Prague, so I'm having 4 days in Prague over Christmas.
Nice. I've never been to Prague.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Especially for Christmas markets, because they're known.
I always
for
remember
it.
the Dutch markets that I used to go. I loved them. Honestly, the German. You used to go on the German border, so you go into the German markets. You know what I mean? It's just fantastic. I love them. There's something I don't miss the cold in Christmas. I don't miss it.
No.
But I do. If somebody says, "Well, what about the markets?" You go, "Yeah, they were a bit of a laugh an afternoon, on glühwein and having a bit of a giggle. It's nice that in that essence." But, no, that's cool.
Yeah. What's the must see or do in Tenerife for first time, Rick?
To be honest with you, for me, the must see do is to go up Teide. And the reason why it's the must see must do is because Teide is nothing like Tenerife you will ever see. Because when you arrive in Tenerife and you come to the coastal areas and you think it's a beautiful place, which it is, Tenerife is completely different. Teide is completely different again.
Yeah.
And it's you can get bus trips, you can get cars up there, you can get mountain bikes, whatever it is to get up there. The excursions will take you up there, but it is phenomenal. It's a lunar landscape, and you go through 4 sections of the island. You go through the coastal area, then you go through where the Canarians live, then you go through the pine forest, and then you get to the lunar landscape. All right?
Yeah.
And when you talk that to people don't understand it until you actually get through it, and you go, wow.
Yeah.
And that's what I recommend. And the views from up there are just spectacular.
The best thing I ever saw, we was actually on the motorbikes, and we was coming.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
We're coming down
On the other side towards Guimar.
and the blanket of clouds was below us,
So the mountain was like that and the cloud was like that. So coming off there. And we were up here somewhere.
and then all of a sudden behind us came this paraglider, and it just come.
With a motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the motor on it, yeah. Like the big fan thing at the back.
That's it.
Yeah, I remember that day.
Straight through the blanket of cloud. It was breathtaking.
He must have known there was nothing on the other side.
I know.
It was. So at one point we were above him. Do you remember? We were actually above him. It was amazing. I remember that. That's something I'll never forget.
Oh, it was amazing.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you not have the ability to work from home, DJ? I do work from home once a week, sometimes twice, depends. So yeah, I do at least one a week, which is nice. But it's all work though.
It's important.
Yeah.
That's changed a lot now since COVID, isn't it? A lot more respect for people working from home and stuff like that.
It's happening a
People
lot.
realise people realise now it can actually work and it happens. It's easier, and you get more productive sometimes as well
Well, there's actually office blocks shutting down
because of it.
because it's usually on a Friday. London on a Friday, you see the difference.
Really?
50% change.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Because people seem to choose that as their work from home day
Yeah.
because they get a long weekend.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I've missed a few.
If you love beautiful beaches, Fuerteventura is a must. Not too far from Tenerife. You can get a boat trip if you're there and from there. Yeah, I've done that actually. Who's that? Is that Martin? I've done that, Martin. We did. We took the ferry from here to Gran Canaria, drove around Gran Canaria, and went from Gran Canaria to Fuerteventura. And I think you'd land. I can't remember where it is. Moriable. No, Moriable is Gran Canaria. So I can't remember the other side. And there's a 40-minute drive of the most amazing beaches. It's turquoise sea.
Right.
It's like, so it's not even this colour. It's stunning. Really nice.
Right.
So we've since we've been here, we've decided to look around the islands more rather than actually go elsewhere on holiday. So I know we're doing Benidorm this year, but we're going to do Holland as well.
Cheers, Ian. See you next time.
Is that Dorman?
Yeah, he's off.
See you later, mate. All the best. Cheers, Ian. Have a good Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday.
Yeah.
Now the live can be as long as you make it. That's the other thing. There's no stipulation. You can stay on live for 5 hours. You can stay on live for 20 minutes. It's down to you.
Well, we'll stop at an hour because I've got a plane to catch.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that'll work out fine. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I hope everyone sitting at home's enjoying what we're doing on my first one. Hopefully first of many.
There you go.
So yeah, how many subscribers would you both need if you wanted to give up? Right. So if you're saying if you want,
that's a good question.
yeah, it depends. Because I'll tell you what, I've had about a month off. I've done 3 videos in a month. I've really stepped back and relaxed a bit. So it's not about how many subscribers, it's about how consistent you are with your videos.
And how much penetration rate you get on your videos.
Yeah. So, you know, the income that I was getting has probably dropped 80% in a month. And not why I do it, by the way, because I've got a full-time job, but I'm just letting you know that's what happens when you don't push your videos. So even though I know that, I just needed that to step back and have a break, and hence why I've not been editing while I'm here. So when I get back home, I can reset and go again. But yeah, so it's not about the subscribers, because it's like Casey Neistat. He had 12 million subscribers, and then he stopped for a year. Well, when you stop, the money stops. It'd take about a month or two, but it just ends up because no one's watching, because you've got no new stuff. So yeah, it depends on how consistent you are.
What I'm happy with at the moment is the hours that I work compared to what I used to do in the UK frees up so much time for me in the day that I can do this.
Yeah.
And then this now is starting to supplement the hours that I should be working maybe through the day. So it's now actually like a nice little extension to it. You know what I mean? So that's, I'm lucky. I've decided to do 2 channels. You know, I've got Rick and Shelley, and I've got Just Rick. The Just Rick is purely because Shelley's not always available. Yeah. Because she's like, you know, Shelley's working, and then therefore she's doing this, that, and the other. Whereas I'm always like, I've got to do something. I need to do something. So let me do that instead. So I've set that one up as well, and that gives me that freedom that I can do that. That's a nice supplement. So even though both my channels are under 10,000 subscribers, it's still enough for me because the penetration that I get and what I do to supplement it.
Yeah.
I've actually had a video which you know, and I'll tell you guys. It's there's a video a year and a half ago that was a 2.5 minute video, and it's Chicken Nugget Man. Very good, very nice. And there's a guy on the island, a lucky man, and he became famous. And I actually got him before he went viral. And then the following week he went viral. So that video's now had just shy of 1 million views. And that video on its own has actually made €3,500.
Right.
For a 2.5 minute clip.
Yeah.
So that just gives people an idea of really, because that's what people are asking. How much you earn and stuff like that. That's actually that's how much that's done. Yeah. And that's still an ongoing thing. I still see in my studio that's most probably the second most watched video of the day on my stuff. Yeah. And it's still going. I'm like, wow. It's just, you know, because people still look at it.
So when you think of the...
Buenas.
Buenas.
Hey, okay. Todo bien, gracias.
So when you think of the top guys, you know, the cases of the YouTube world.
Yeah, the proper boys.
When you see how many millions they get, now you can work out the sort of income that they're getting from these videos.
Mr. B spent on his Squid Game video, he spent 4 million on his Squid Game video, and it's an amazing video. Yeah. And that video up to now, they reckon that could be the first video that will hit 1 billion views. That's now up to now about 280 million views. That's had now. So his ROI, which is the return on investment, for him is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's another level.
So we are literally just tadpoles. We're not even tadpoles. We're amoebas in a YouTube fishbowl. Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, I'm sort of go big or go home. So I'm not looking for 100,000 subscribers. I want 1 million.
Yeah, same here.
You know, in 10 years' time. But that's what I'm looking for, because I'm trying to create artwork and creativity in my videos bit by bit. I've got a new gadget this week, and you know, it just adds.
Show it in a second. Show it.
Just adds. Well, it's not going to really mean much.
Well, it will. It's funny.
To people.
One of the big stuff you just mentioned now, which is really quite interesting, DJ, was the fact that you just mentioned. I actually see myself as a content creator. I don't see myself as a vlogger. I see myself as a content creator, because if we create content, it's a bit more than a vlogger. A vlogger's just done something every day about stuff, but actually trying to create content to actually show.
Yeah.
And you know, you show me this, show it and stick it on the table. It's honestly, it's
we'll have to move everything.
that's I'll show it another day then. Show it another day.
Yeah,
It's very, it's like, it's nifty. It's a nifty little thing.
It's just
like a thing like that on wheels that goes very slowly around like that. So we'll do panoramic shots. Very, very nice indeed. Nice
See,
stuff.
giving away the secret now.
No, but it's nice, man. It's good. It's a good trick tip.
Yeah, that's good. Don't think I've ever watched a commercial YouTube. They don't. Oh, that's gone because there's.
Don't think I've ever watched a commercial YouTube channel. They don't interest me at all. Commercial YouTube channels. Yeah, it's because obviously you've got mainstream, and then you've got like, you know, like it's like a business, isn't it? You've got like Tesco's, and then you've got the corner shops.
Yeah.
And I think he's saying he doesn't bother with Tesco's. He bothers more with he watches more. He likes the corner shop stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody started off as a corner shop.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was going to say something then, but that's gone.
We overtook it again.
No. Question, Darren and Rick. Who are your favourite other YouTubers you like to watch?
Who's going first? I've got loads. I've got a few.
Thing is, I can't remember their names, but there's a guy called Trevor, called Buzzing Lounge. So he lives in Thailand. He's from London, but he lives in Thailand. He's been there 11 years. So that's how I started to like Thailand. And his bar is called Buzzing Lounge. So he's a nice guy. There's another couple that they do island tours around Asia. It's a shame I don't remember most of their names, but I've got them on my list, and I just now and again keep going back to them. But you've got a different set of.
That's what's so good about YouTube. You've got a completely different set.
Yeah.
Johnny Harris. Johnny Harris is an ex-National Geographic reporter who's now an independent reporter. He's got 4 million subscribers, and he dissects everything with facts, and it is brilliant. Johnny Harris is amazing. Love him to bits. Ryan Trahan is a kid under 30 years of age. He's got 12 million subscribers, who's just like the boy next door, very happy-go-lucky kid from Texas. And those two, for me, are like my main two go-to. I could watch them all day long.
Yeah.
Kinging it. Two girls. Sorry, boy and a girl.
I agree, Susan. Sorry,
yeah, that's right. Craig and Amy. They're travellers. They've got a Mercedes bus that they've ripped out, turned into a motorhome, and they've travelled Europe on it. And they've got the bus called Custard, and they're going around. And his videography and his editing skills are just brilliant. And and his storytelling is very, very good as well. They did an hour and a half on the Mongol Rally. They did the Mongol Rally. And that's what I love. It's stuff that I will never do.
Yeah.
But I can sit at home on my day off on a Monday, put the big telly on and stick it on. That's what I like about YouTube. I'll stick it on the big telly, and you've got 4K graphics of the Mongol Rally. Yeah. You know, and it's just like, it's amazing. I don't watch what somebody said before. I don't watch TV anymore. No. Because I don't watch any series. Because I watch this. You know, and I just love it, and I learn from it, and I love it, and I watch it with a different angle, going, how's he filmed that? How's that been done? But also the stories along the way.
Well, another one, Sailing Blue, or Sailing Something Blue, and it's a young couple with 2 young boys, and they live on a yacht. So their life is YouTube. Yeah. That's how they earn a living.
They've been fortunate enough to do it, to create it.
But they only started recently, so.
But you hit the right niche, and it goes up very fast.
But they do the Greek islands, so the drone shots that they get with this blue water and everything, it's beautiful, and they're such a lovely couple. But they're 2 young boys. That's their life.
Now you're investing in the people, then, not just the channel. You're investing actually in the people and in the boys and in the life and stuff like that. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And you of course watch Rick and Shelley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thursday afternoons is I'm really proud of it. I'm really genuinely proud of it.
It's just sometimes difficult for people, like, because of the time you put it on.
Of course.
You know, people are at work.
But this is what's so great about the live, is all these people now, you've got 262 watching, but a lot of people now can watch this on catch up. So some people now might be watching this evening or tomorrow, and it's your chat. You're already back in the UK, but people are watching this here.
Yeah. Well, it's 10 to 3. So, yeah, we're nearly there. No, I've really enjoyed this. Thanks so much, guys, for coming on. I'll keep looking down there, sorry.
What direction are you going to take your channel?
I'm going to take it to... It's always going to be Darren John. It's always going to be honesty. And it's just going to be as creative as I can get it. You know, I've got the drone, but, you know, sometimes even the drone, like, everyone's seen drone shots now.
I find it. It doesn't work for me.
No. So I've got this new gadget. So, you know, I've got Niaz from City Spice. He's got in touch, and because we're friends.
Stick a drone in a restaurant on a big theatre thing. I get that.
Yeah.
But throw a drone up in the air. It's like, no, I've seen it. You know what I mean?
Well,
go on.
Because you watch my channel, don't you?
Yes.
You'll see some creativity from a drone, from me pouring a gin and lemonade, and then the drone just takes off and it comes back.
Can I? So, what you've just said there,
yeah,
makes me think of one thing. Do you remember that song, "We Have All the Time in the World"? We have all the time in the world. Do you remember when the guy poured a Guinness? He put the Guinness on the table. That song's being played, so the Guinness is just on its own, and the camera goes into the Guinness, like goes straight through the glass, goes into the glass. The Guinness becomes the universe. The universe goes through the universe. Then he spots planet Earth, like Saturn, then planet Earth, zooms down into planet Earth, goes down into the streets, goes through into the building, goes in, and there's another pint of Guinness, and they rotate that 3 times. And it's stunning, honestly. Right. I'll show you the adverts. It'll be on YouTube. Because Guinness adverts in the day, remember in the day?
Yeah.
Those were the adverts. And that's the one that I always remember. And that's the thing that I think that you see, the transitional stuff that you can do with if you edit well and you learn to edit well, because nobody gets gifted how to edit. No. And if you learn to edit well, then I think it works really well. It can work really well, and that's what keeps people interested. It's not just when people talk; that's orally interesting, but it has to be visually interesting as well. You can't just have one; you've got to have both to make it work.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Although Rick would probably agree with me. We would like to find out how you do it.
Oh yeah.
Because
stunning.
It's amazing what you can do in the edit studio.
Yeah.
With your
It's like what you do with the 360. I wouldn't even know how to start with the 360.
Yeah,
I moved from iMovie into CapCut, and I didn't like CapCut. I went back onto iMovie, so I'm back at iMovie at the moment. Well done, Darren and Rick. Have a safe flight home, Darren. Pleasure meeting you again on Thursday.
Oh yeah, thanks, Alan.
Alan, I'll catch up with you. I'll speak to you about tomorrow.
Did you learn anything from the MacMaster? Filming wise, no.
I think the reason why you say that, and that sounds sometimes difficult, but the reason why I say that is because that's just it's very much point and shoot. Yeah. That's just point and shoot. It's the thing that the true edit, and I can only say this because Just Rick channel's a point and shoot channel, whereas the Rick and Shelley one is a lot more editing involved. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, he's doing his thing, and good luck to him.
Somebody says about the Guinness video with the horses. Yes, yeah, I remember that. I think the horses were they were like galloping, and then it's the waves or the head of the beer. I think I vaguely remember it. Yeah, I vaguely remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we've probably all done it at one point where you open a door or a fridge door, and as you open it, there's a beautiful palm tree beach beyond it,
like Narnia.
So you can do that in the edit, but it take 3-4 hours.
It's like green screen. So, a lot of people on TikTok do green screen because the videos on TikTok are like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But when you're trying to put a 25-minute content together, I keep calling it vlog myself, content together, you can't do it that way. It just takes too long. When you're working as well.
Yeah. Darren, your filming is super cool, very professional. Thank you. Yeah, I'm always learning. I always want to learn just how to do different things. I was showing Rick, I had 4 pages of...
Michael says Rick doesn't like your drone. It's not that. It's just I've actually for our channel, I've thought about investing in one, and I don't see the benefit that I will get for the drone when there's drone shots everywhere. And I can actually rip drone shots now offline legally, not illegally. I can actually get the drone shots legally. So it's why reinvent a wheel. difference is, if you're going into a theatre with a drone, into a restaurant, and you can do it, then I get it, crack 100%.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. It's the financial investment for the return on investment. I bought this laptop, the Mac, at a big expense, but I bought it because I could see that was more beneficial to the channel than actually a drone.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. You know, I can't even use the drone in London because you're not allowed. It's a high risk area, so I can only use it when I come here or out of London. So it's a great thing to have, but it's like Rick said, you see it all the time. You know, drone shots. It's good for a little while.
What I do like to watch though is I like to watch the stunt drones that you get on YouTube, where they're actually going like zoom, zoom, and and he's got the glasses on and he's like spinning. I mean, it's ridiculous what these people, how talented they are, and they go through the buildings. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what I say about the theatre stuff. That'd be good. I do like that actually. I think that's I watch that, fascinated with that.
There you go, different strokes for different folks.
Well, that's the great thing about YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, those days years ago when we were stuck with 3 channels on TV, we didn't even have channel 4, and it's like that was all you had to watch. Whereas now there is a choice out there, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you got a plane to catch?
I have. Yeah. It's 5 minutes until the hour.
Well, you're knocking about 275 people consistently on your channel.
Yeah, that's great.
And you've got most probably about 70, 80 in the chat, so you've most probably got about 200 people in the background.
Oh, bless you. I'm very, very humbled to do my first live. First with a very good friend of mine, Rick, and also, you know, that you guys came on. So thank you. It just makes me it makes me more comfortable to do my next one.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's what it came down to, really, just to give you the idea, get the first one out of the way so you can move on and do it. I look forward to watching your lives in the future when you're back in London. You know, whether it be you're out and about or whether you're back in the house. I tend to do mine from the house, personally, purely because we've got on the Sunday anyway, purely because you can actually talk to people. You're not worried about outside influences. Yeah. You know, outside issues, data issue, all that sort of stuff, really. Yeah. That's what I tend to do. Yeah. But no, guys, thanks again, because we're going to be wrapping it up in the next couple of minutes. So I'm looking down there again. So yeah, I guess we're used to it. Guess that takes. I know. Yeah. Thank you. It's I've really enjoyed it, and it's a nice finish to the week, to be honest. And with that backdrop as well, I never did see actually when I asked the question, is there anyone that's not been to Tenerife that was thinking of coming over? But yeah, sorry guys, sometimes it's hard to read them all. Yeah. DJ doesn't like his drone now too. No, I do. I really do. You were using it before? I was using it a couple of hours ago, and I've got some beautiful shots of my apartment balcony, and I just took it out to the sunset over Port Colon. So for those shots, it's amazing. Yeah. Because you won't get it any other way. But it's, you know, like Rick was saying, if you've got a drone shot, then you got your 360 shots, and then your camera shots, and then you go and edit. You got to amalgamate them all. You could be there 5-6 hours. Yeah. So it's a lot. So what I always think is, if I think the video needs a drone shot, I'll put it in. If it doesn't need it, then you know, you can very easily go without. Thank you, Darren and Rick. Thanks, Terry. Thank you, guys. Goodbye, guys. So yeah, let's wrap it up here then, and I'll drive back to the airport. Which is a shame. It's a shame, isn't it? But thanks, mate. That's all right, mate. No worries at all. Really appreciate it, and thanks to everyone. Thank you for having me on your channel. Thank you very much for everybody there. It's just welcome me to Darren's channel. I really appreciate it. It's, hopefully I'll see you maybe on mine one day. Yeah. That's it, really. That's how it works. There you go. So what I do now, because it's now, sorry, this is lessons again, to turn it off on the other side of that. Yeah, so on the other side of the phone, that's how you turn your live off to end your live. So what I tend to do from there is I'll go round, pick it up, give a shot, and just hit the cross off, and that's it. Right. So from here, come around this side. See you later, guys. So when you're back here, give somebody something to view, which is there, take across,
Right.
Hit the cross.